shoulder.
I remember making a request of you a few years back, and you cut me off at the knees.
I have a job for you. Ted Martin. I'm going to destroy him.
Where you go?
It's time to get dressed.
No. You told me you don't have surgery this morning.
I want to see Joe Martin before he gets busy.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I seem to remember last night you were moaning something while we were making love. Oh, beautifully endowed research foundation.
Well, I want to go see Joe Martin before everything gets crazy today so that he can make sure to put my name at the top of that list for the position.
Dr. David Hayward, head of the Andrashi Foundation for Rare Diseases. That works.
You know, there's something I don't understand. Why would Alex Marek turn down this position? Especially after her husband made it his last request.
Because why should she care about Dimitri now? I mean, she's got his name, she's got his lion's share of the money. I'm sure she's ready to troll for the next rich husband.
Alex! Hello!
Hi. How are you? It's not too early, is it?
No, I do all my good work before breakfast.
Oh, great.
Go back, be careful of that thing. Don't hurt yourself. But it's great to see you. You didn't go back to England?
Yes, I did. I had to come back to take care of some business. And I was gonna ask you for a favor.
Oh, well, I'll do what I can. I see you brought the drawing back
Yes,
from London.
I did. I love it. I love it so much.
You really-
captured him so well.
You really should frame it before it gets smudged.
Well, I know. You see, that was the favor I was gonna ask you, actually.
I guessed. You have anything in particular in mind?
Oh, no, I don't know. Whatever you think. Nothing too heavy. I'm not going to be staying very long. I'll be leaving as soon as I take care of this business. It's to do with Dimitri's will.
Well, I'm sorry you have to go back, but anyway, I'll get to it right away so you won't have to wait long.
Thank you. You look so happy. I guess that's because you used to love riding Maximilian.
No. He's happy because he's thinking about you. Yes, Chauncey, I'm very grateful for your efforts. And I certainly did want Junior enrolled in Winchester this term, but, well, it's out of my hands. No, of course not. At Chandler Enterprises, that's true, but when it comes to my son, I have to defer to his mother and his stepfather. Oh, yes, of course. Next term, it could be quite different. Thank you. Who knows, next term, Ted Martin may have a whole new set of things to worry about.
Hi. There are workmen crawling all over the place.
Well, I want my safe room finished.
Your daddy wants his high-tech playroom. That's what he wants. Want to hold this for me? Hold this for me? Yes.
I want my girl safe.
Oh, he wants to out Bill Gates. That man, I'll tell you, it's making everybody look bad. Here you go. You want this? Oh, the station today, we're doing the station-wide Y2K run, so I gotta run.
Cutting that a bit close, aren't you?
I don't tell you how to defoliate the rainforest. Don't tell me how to run a station.
Sorry.
Speaking of well-dressed capitalism, where's your suit and tie? Or is this dress-down day at Chandler Enterprises?
No, I'm taking the day off. This crisis with Junior made me rethink my priorities. I want to spend more time with Colby and to watch her grow and smile and sleep.
I'm jealous. You two are gonna have so much fun.
Why don't you play hooky too? Why do we? Time goes by so quickly, darling. The three of us aren't going to always have this kind of time together.
You know, there is nothing more that I like to do than to play hooky with the two of you, but I can't.
Well, what's going to happen if you don't show up for work today? Is the station going to come crashing down?
Today, it just might.
Well, why don't you wait and see? Come on. At least come home for lunch.
I'll try. Goodbye, my sweet. Goodbye, baby. Goodbye, my big baby.
Goodbye.
Bye, honey.
Ready for phase one? Good. I'm standing by.
Chat live with Finola.
Sneak a peek behind the scenes on abc.com.
An ABC.com exclusive today at 4 Eastern.
Escape to abc.com.
I was told that you're checking up on Tad's files for the Y2K test.
Did you start working here? Don't tell me the glamour almost lost his arcane.
Tad called me from out of town and asked me to check on them. He's worried that they'll be lost if something goes wrong.
Oh, it's all a big waste of time if you ask me.
Well, you know, I can check on them.
I did
if you
him. I did
can't.
him. Keep your shirt on.
Becca. Hello. I'm glad I found you.
Becca's running some errands for Tad Martin.
I tried to reach you this morning, but I couldn't find you anywhere.
Oh, so you haven't heard the news? Congratulations are in order.
About what?
Granny, accounting needs the discs that I gave you a half an hour ago. Would you please go? Would you please go? Would you please go? We need other bodies in the loading dock. Would you do that for me,
Yeah,
please?
okay. But
Would you do that now for me,
I need
please?
to talk to you later, okay?
Hi, Liza. I just
Becca,
came by.
I can't. You know I adore you. I can't do this right now. I cannot be social. Thank you.
There you are, Miss Colby.
Oh.
Your office is overrun with computer techies.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. We can try to find a quiet place to talk. You didn't tell me the reason for the meeting.
Well, I represent a client who's interested in buying into your television station.
Well, you have my undivided attention.
God bless Dimitri for wanting to help really sick people. But how come you don't want to be in charge of it?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's just so many reasons. It's such a huge undertaking, and I'm just not prepared for it.
So?
Exactly. Means I'd have to work very closely with Edmund.
Oh, things are still bad between the two of you?
Oh, I don't think that we'll ever trust each other with everything that's happened.
That wouldn't make Dimitri happy if he knew.
No. You know, before Dimitri died, he asked me to take care of Edmund. And then I found out later that he'd asked Edmund to take care of me. It's so sweet. I mean, it's such a sentimental notion. It doesn't make any sense, because we can look after ourselves.
Oh, but that's... I'm sorry. That's really silly. Well, you two... Of course it'd be better if you looked after each other than if you both tried to go it alone. You two could really help each other, do good things for each other. Why are you both running away from the idea?
Are you absolutely certain that Alex wants out of this foundation?
Yes, Edmund was very clear about this, and he was very relieved, actually. David, they definitely need someone new to head this foundation, and I knew that you'd be perfect for the job, but I just never imagined you'd be this enthralled at the possibility.
It comes at the perfect time. Palmer's lawyers put the brakes on the new cardiac wing.
Oh.
Thanks to my mother.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Who needs it? Or Palmer's money if I could snag this position. Imagine, no more begging for funding. Whoever heads this foundation will have tremendous power and prestige.
No wonder you're interested.
Well, I have the talent and the ambition for it. Let me have it. I'll turn this foundation into the top research foundation in the world.
I don't think I've ever seen you so enthused. Well, almost never. Of course, I'll do everything I can to help you.
Thanks. But I already know what I have to do. Getting past Joe Martin, that's child's play. Now, Edmund's a little more difficult, but doable.
Yeah, well, it's Alex who you'll have to win over.
Damn it. Why her, of all people?
Her of all people? Why do you say it like that? David, you make it sound as if Alex has something against you personally.
Alex doesn't like me.
Doesn't like you?
Do you remember I'm the one that helped expose her cover-up about Dimitri's supposed death?
Oh, of course. Yes, I do. And, of course, it would be just like her to hold that against you. And
Right.
she's the one who perpetrated the whole hoax on Dimitri's family.
That's right. I mean, it wasn't her finest hour, right?
Although, this could place Edmund solidly in your corner. I will speak to Edmund on your behalf. And you know what? I'm going to talk to Alex.
Erica, no,
Wait,
thank
this
you,
could
but
really help our situation.
I don't want you to talk to anybody about this.
No, listen to me, please. Publicly, there's no love lost between you and me. So if I were to come out and say I'm willing to put aside my personal animosity to support you, Alex would be forced to support you. Otherwise, she's going to come off looking like a really petty person.
But it's not necessary.
No,
it's
this
okay.
isn't the beauty part of this. You see, if I show my support to you publicly, then you would have a reason to show your appreciation for me. And then we could start, very slowly, to be seen together. I think this would be the perfect way to explain our whatever it is to the world.
Erica, this is exactly what I don't want.
What?
I'm very grateful that you have turned me onto this position. But I need to get it for myself, by myself.
I see. It's a man thing.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm sorry. It's just, I guess was just doing my woman thing. Just trying to show my help and support for the man I care about.
You want to help? Mm-hmm. Don't do anything, all right? Let me take care of this by myself.
All right.
Okay.
Can I wish you luck? Or don't you need any of that either?
I don't believe in luck. I believe in making things happen.
Oh, David, you are going to make Dimitri's foundation the most successful in the world. You really are. You might even win the Nobel Peace Prize.
You're right.
Yes, why not? I'm going to give it to a scientist every year, and usually it's some dowdy-looking professor type of you. Oh, I can just see you at the awards ceremony in Sweden. They would put this medal around your neck. Oh, he would look so dashing. Then we would have dinner at the White House.
With you right beside me. I don't believe it. You're already wondering what you're going to wear.
No, I'm not. I was wondering if the Concorde flies to Sweden.
Oh.
That's a good thought, don't you think?
Everything you say makes perfect sense, and I'm sure one day Edmund and I will make it up.
One day.
Yeah, and until then, the best thing is to be an ocean apart. I love everything in here.
Thanks.
I think I like this best. I do. I'm surprised it hasn't been snapped up.
Well, I had a couple offers, but I'm very particular about who I let take that home.
It has a very strong personality. Am I allowed to do that?
Of course you are. I would never let anyone have it who wasn't willing to do that.
My father, he was so particular about his artwork. You would have loved him. You guys would have got along famously.
Is he still alive?
No, he died. He had a debilitating condition.
And you took care of him?
Yeah. That's sort of why I became a doctor, really.
But you couldn't save him. You couldn't save Dmitri. Well, I realize now why it would be tough for you to head up this foundation.
I don't regret a moment I spent with my father or my husband or any patient. But it's just so hard. Every day, being a doctor, living with that. You know, before Dmitri, I'd all but given up my practice.
How come?
I lost a patient. Small boy. Liam. Yes. He had a neurological disease that devastated his little body. It was all twisted. But his mind and his spirit was still so intact. It was pure, like any child. And he waited patiently for me to cure him. For 15 months, he had such confidence in me. And every time I walked into the room, his face would just brighten. And I couldn't do it. I failed him.
But if his face brightened every time you came into the room, it was because he was glad you were in his life.
Oh, that just makes it worse, because I couldn't do anything for him. Dmitri didn't know what he was asking. Yes, it would help millions of people, this work, but they'd all be looking at me with hope in their eyes, and that's why I can't do it.
That's why I think you have to do it.
Becca, hang on. Look, there's something I've been dying to tell you all day. I got accepted at NYU. The letter came yesterday.
Congratulations. Isn't it sensational? And it's just the beginning. Well, I've got tons to do. Bye, Becca.
I never would have gotten accepted without you. Here, I wanted to give you this. It's our documentary. I made a copy for you.
You're giving me a videotape? I don't want a videotape from you.
But we both put so much work into it.
Oh, but you and Greenlee put a lot more work into your tape at UCLA. Is this a sequel? I mean, were you taping last night at the cabin? Were the cameras rolling when you and Greenlee made love? However, you are not sole owner of WRCW.
Not technically. My brother-in-law, Stuart Chandler, has a percentage in the trust. You still haven't told me the name of your client.
I represent Russ Duffield, the owner of a Silicon Valley company, Datcom. He proposes to buy 40% of WRCW in cash.
Oh, why that much?
Well, he's impressed with your operation, and he can afford it.
Well, he does understand that I wasn't in the market for a partner. That I don't want the news turning into happy talk or the cutting edge into a crass free-for-all.
Well, I can assure you that my client has no intentions of becoming hands-on. He's happy with the way that you're running the station. So, what do I tell him? Is there any interest at all?
Well, earlier this morning I would have said no. But, I tell him I'll think about it.
Great, great. Look over all of this. It includes the offer and an overview of Datcom's financials. If you want to pursue this, we can talk further. Call me anytime.
Thank you very much.
So the princess turned around and she was very happy because there, what she saw was her father, the king. The king. And the king said, I am sick and tired of all these people causing trouble around here. So with one fell swoop, poof, 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 he banished them all from the kingdom. And she was so happy, and she said, oh, Daddy, you're such a wonderful king. Oh, wonderful, wonderful king. And the king said, don't you ever worry, my angel, because I will always banish anybody who gets in your way. Okay? The end.
All My Children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
When people are near death, they have a better understanding of what life is. All the little things really become important. That little boy, you made his life better just by walking in the room. You gave him power. You understand? You gave him the power to make you love him.
I'm all wrung out, Stuart. It costs too much.
I know it must be tough. But you're a healer, Alex. That's an incredible gift. And I think deep down inside you know that that's what you should be doing with your life. You think so anyway. I think you should trust Dimitri. I don't think he'd be mistaken about this.
I will honor his foundation.
You will?
Yes, but I'll do it my way. I'll find someone brilliant to head it up. Someone worthy that I can trust absolutely with this work that can be even better than I was. I'll see you. I'll come back to pick this up, okay?
Is this a bad time?
No, come in. Come in. You'll only be keeping me from the joy of writing grant applications. Fundraising takes more of my time every year.
And you must be happy that the hospital's new research program comes to you fully endowed.
I beg your pardon?
The Andrashi Foundation for Rare Diseases.
Wait. How in God's name did you find out about that?
Well, I'm sure you haven't been able to keep a secret like that here in this hospital for long.
Still, very few people are supposed to know about that.
Well, before you start checking under your lampshades for bugs, just know that I ran into Alex Merrick and Jackson Montgomery yesterday. What I hadn't picked up from the hospital grapevine, I gleaned from their conversation.
Well, I hope I can rely on your discretion. We've not made this public yet.
Oh, of course. But the foundation is destined to raise PVH's profile in the medical world, depending on who you choose for a director. Now, I gathered from Alex's eagerness to get back to England that she's not interested in assuming the position herself.
I've not had the opportunity to discuss fully the situation with Dr. Merrick. I'm hoping that she'll reconsider.
Well, if you're not successful in convincing her, I would like you to consider me for the post.
Consider you?
You know my credentials, Joe. And when the time is right, I will sit down with you and I will convince you of how serious I am about this. I am willing to submit to whatever panel, whatever procedure you might create to determine.
I'm meeting with Dr. Merrick in a few minutes. If she should remain adamant about refusing the job, I'll bring up the matter with her. Why don't you come back in an hour?
I will be here.
Adam, there's a concrete mixer in the driveway.
If you want walls that are bulletproof, soundproof, and airtight?
No. Bulletproof?
Mm-hmm. Listen, all I want is a little safe room where you and Colby and I can be safe in case of danger.
And what about Mother, Stuart?
Well, they can get their own safe room. You want to? Come on, I'll give you a tour.
No. After lunch. Have you heard of a man named Russ Duffield?
Russ Duffield. No, I don't think so.
Maybe it's not for real. He's supposedly a world-renowned computer expert at his company, Datcom.
Datcom. That's Duffield, yes. Nobody calls him Russ.
So you've heard of him?
Well, anybody who's heard of any of the new IPOs that are coming out of Silicon Valley have heard of Duffield, yes.
Oh, well, he's offered to buy a piece of WRCW as a silent partner.
Really, are you considering it?
Shouldn't I?
Well, I don't want you to do anything rash because of our conversation this morning.
Oh, but you were right. I mean, what's the use in working so hard if you can't enjoy the time with your family? And with my interest in Stewart's, I would at least have a controlling interest of 60%.
Well, but Duffield would still have 40%. I mean, he could start he could create some pressure with that.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Okay, the pressure that I feel right now, just being completely financially responsible. It's huge.
Well, speaking financially, you couldn't do much better.
Yeah, but I heard he's kind of eccentric. I mean, do you know about him? I mean, he doesn't wear shoe boxes on his feet like Howard Hughes, does he?
Not that I know of, but I couldn't swear to it.
Oh, so you haven't met him?
Well,
hold on, excuse me. Hello, Eli. No, wait. Slow down. Oh, okay. I'll be right there.
What?
The system has crashed. I've got to go. I can't stay for lunch.
Let them fix it.
They're just gonna stand around until I show up.
Well, what are you gonna do? Stand in the parking lot with a satellite dish on your head?
No, but I'll tell you, if I had Mr. Duffield as a partner, maybe he would do it.
What did Greenlee tell you?
Nothing. I saw you.
You were at the cabin?
I had this crazy idea that you and I could clear things up. Kept saying you and Greenlee were history. God, and I believed you. You must think I'm dumpster.
No, I don't. I went up to the cabin to be alone. I had no idea
Scott,
that Greenlee was going to show up.
You don't owe me an explanation.
That's not true. Yes, I do. What happened last night, it wasn't anything.
It wasn't anything?
No.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Come on, we need you.
Becca, please. I gotta go to work.
Go to work. I'm leaving.
No, we can't leave it like this.
Yes, we can. Scott, I don't care what you do. You're not who I thought you were. Whatever we had, I made up in my head.
That's not true. What happened last night, it's not what I wanted.
What are you saying, Scott? That Greenlee came on to you? Give me a break. Please, don't touch me. Again. Whatever's going on between you and Greenlee has nothing to do with me.
Good morning, Stuart. Hi.
Hello. Thanks for the flowers.
Oh, I'm sorry that I couldn't make it to your opening. Gee, it looks like you made quite a killing.
Yeah, we sold almost everything.
Oh.
Oh, what's up?
Well, I'd like to buy a painting for Bianca. I mean, the last time I was with her, I took her to a gallery, and I couldn't believe how enthusiastic she was when she spoke about art.
That's great.
It is great, and I'd like to encourage it, of course, in every way.
Okay, good. I have something special in mind.
Well, I think not too big. Something, she's going to live with it. She's going to look at it every day. Oh, well, this is it. Oh, Stuart, this is what I want.
No, Eric, I'm sorry. You can't have that.
Stuart, Dmitri willed Maximilian to Bianca. Of course I can have this. I'll pay you anything.
No, that's not it. It's not a question of money. It's just not for sale. I drew this especially for Alex Merrick.
Well, isn't that just too bad? she loses. I mean, it's because of her that Bianca never got Maximilian, so the least she can do is give up this drawing. Oh, and look at Dimitri. Look how he looks. He looks so strong and so happy. Oh, please. I mean, Stuart, won't you do this? I mean, if not for me, for Bianca.
I can't do that. It's not for you, believe me.
Why?
Well, Erica, can't you see? In this picture, Dimitri's thinking of Alex.
Well, looks like I'll have to take no for an answer.
Finally.
Still, I'm not happy about it. The foundation is, after all, Dimitri's legacy. It would be rather nice if we could respect his choice for its director.
I know, that's what Stuart said. With all my heart, I hope someone can find the answers that I couldn't find for my husband and give people with these diseases an opportunity to overcome them. But Joe, I just don't have the will to take it on.
Okay. Then we will move on.
We'll find the right person to run it, I promise.
Yes.
I'll make a few calls, initiate the search. I mean, it goes without saying that whoever it is has got to have an excellent reputation. Do you have any ideas?
No. Although, I should tell you that one of the doctors on staff here came by a little while ago and inquired about the position.
Already? Who's that?
I'm not sure you have heard of him. Although, if you have, perhaps it would be best to keep an open mind.
Hey, boy, it is eerily quiet around here.
Oh, don't ask. We didn't have a meeting scheduled, did we?
Oh, no, please. No, I just, I dropped by Jamie's allergy medicine so it could be messengered with the rest of Tad's things. Rough day?
Oh, I am having a vending machine sandwich instead of being home with my husband and my daughter.
Gotcha.
Do you ever feel incredibly guilty going off to work every morning?
Oh, gee. Now, what makes you say that?
You know, sometimes when I'm here, I wish I were home, and sometimes when I'm home, No, you know what? When I'm home, I'm glad I'm home.
Well, you know, part of it may be that you have this place to come to, you know, and that's why you feel like that, because, you know, you might feel differently if that weren't the case.
Yeah, I suppose. But do I need so much of it? Somebody offered to buy a portion of WRCW today, a silent partner.
Was this something that you've been thinking about?
No. But maybe the timing is prophetic.
I tell you, I don't know how you handle all the responsibilities by yourself. I really don't. I mean, you know, I could not manage Tempo without Edmund. You know, and you know, I think about Jamie. You know, he's growing up fast. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. Tad is wonderful. He's great. He does more than his share as far as, you know, helping to raise Jamie. But, you know, there are times, you know, when I feel like Jamie spends more time with, you know, with Dixie than he does with me because
she's at home. She's at home. Adam asked me to stay home today. And I wanted to. I didn't. I know if I did, he would relax more. And when Junior ran away, I felt really out of control. I felt out of touch.
Now listen, you know, I think all parents periodically feel out of touch, whether they work or not. I don't think that's always the issue. I mean, the case in point with Junior and Jamie, I mean, you know, when Jamie didn't open up to Tad or me about Junior's hiding place, and Jillian was the one who caught on, now, not us. I mean, talk about guilt. Really. I mean, as much as I love my work, and I do, I know that the magazine would hit the newsstands with or without me.
Oh, Brooke, you're a big help.
I'm sorry, but that's the truth. No, it is true, you know, Liza, our kids grow up so fast, you know, and we want to be involved with them. We want to know what's going on.
I tell you what concerns me is that Adam could be keeping things from me, multiplied by 100,000.
Well, in that case, you should investigate this. You know, it might be exactly what you're looking for. Maybe not, but until you check it out, you'll never know. What do you got to lose?
I can't concentrate today. Not after what happened last night.
Look, don't make a big deal out of this, all right? You know what last night was about.
What was it about?
Sex. It shouldn't have happened. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that, okay?
Keep an open mind? That doesn't bode well.
Still, I do believe he has the capability for the assignment. Oh, excuse me. Yes. All right, I'll be there. Yep. I have something to do. I'll be back very soon.
Good morning, Alex. How are you today?
Dr. Martin just stepped out. We're about to go into a meeting there.
Yes, I know. I want you and Dr. Martin to consider me as director for the Andrashi Foundation.
Oh, you're joking. With all I know about you?
You know that I am highly qualified. So try to set personal history aside for the good of Dimitri's foundation.
Dr. Hayward, I wouldn't hire you if you were the last breathing member of the AMA.
You know, you're right. I really should pursue this further. Okay? I'm gonna call.
Leslie Colson.
Oh, Miss Colson, this is Liza Colby. I was thinking about our meeting earlier, and I thought maybe we could talk some more.
Wow, that would make my client very happy. When's good for you?
What about tomorrow at 9 o'clock? I promise my office will be free.
Oh, that works for me.
Go, great. I'll look forward to it.
They're coming together faster than I thought. I must call Duffy and thank him.
But we still need Stewart stock if you intend to have controlling interest. Liza has already mentioned that she doesn't want any changes in the cutting edge.
Yes, well, she's trying to protect her good friend, Tad Martin. But when I'm through, there won't be anything she can do to save him.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
Next, All My Children.
You're the one who kissed me, remember? And nothing happened that you didn't want to happen. When are you going to get that?
Get over there and do some snooping.
All right, I will do the best I can.
What happened to Siobhan was not my fault.
You killed her.
Read the Daily Scoop at abc.com, part of the Go Network.